Hey everyone, it's Mr. Amari here again, just checking in to see how everyone's doing, and to give you another little tip on something you might find useful in creating assignments. Now, in our last video, we took a look at how to create an assignment and attach files to our IO Classroom or Scheduler assignments. Today I'm going to show you how to use something that I actually saw a lot of people needing today. Let's say you have a PDF that has a lot of pages. Let's say, for example, I found this great Frederick Douglass guide that has a bunch of different questions that I really like on it that I want to share with the kids. But I only want them to see the pages that are dealing with the chapters that we just read. As you can see, this is a 24-page document, and I don't want them reading ahead. I don't want them seeing information for later chapters. I just want them to see the pages for the chapters that we've already done. In this case, it'll be chapters 2 to chapters 4, as an example. So, if I were to upload this as one big full thing, it would be way too much. One quick way that you can limit the amount of pages that your children are seeing when you upload a document is a very simple tool called the Print to PDF option. Now, this is something that some of you might already be using, but I found a lot of people today weren't quite sure how to do this, so I wanted to lay this out as simply as possible. So, if you find a PDF that's online, or if you have a PDF that's on your computer that you're opening up in your PDF viewer, usually it'll be Chrome is your default, you can just simply go to the print icon right here, and in the destination section, now your window might look a little different than mine, but in your destination window, where it says usually the name of your printer, you're going to click it and click the option that says Save as PDF. It might also be listed as Microsoft Print to PDF, but that's what you're looking for. When you click on that, it'll save however many pages you tell it as a PDF file on your computer. Now, as you can see, I have 24 pages selected here. I don't want to do all 24 pages like I said. What I want to do is I want to do certain pages. I want to do pages, let's see, chapter 2 starts on page 6, and chapter 4 ends on page 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Pages drop-down menu. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go to Custom. When I click Custom, it'll ask me which pages I want to print. Now let's say I just said I wanted to print pages 6 and 7. I can just simply type 6, and then a dash, and then the page I want to end on. If I wanted it to be page 7, I click page 7. And as you can see in the preview pane here, it just shows me the pages I'm going to save as a PDF, 6 to 7. If I were to change that number to 10, it would make pages 6 to 10. It's very simple and makes it very easy for you to just pick the parts of your PDF that you might have that you want to share with the students. This is super useful if you're doing something like using released questions from an ELA or a math test, because you don't want to give entire readings, you just want to give certain readings and certain questions. You pick the pages you want to do, and then you go ahead and you have the PDF put it together. Even better, if there's pages that aren't in a row, what we call non-continuous pages or non-contiguous pages, you can go ahead and tell it the pages you want to print. Let's say, for example, I wanted this to print pages 6 to 7, but I also wanted the cover on there because I like the way the cover of this looks. And I want each time I deliver this to my students to have that nice cover on it along with the pages I want them to read. So you can do a page, let's say page 1, then you're going to put a comma to separate it from the other pages, put a space, and then put the pages you would like to have come after it. Pages, in this case, 6 to 7. Now when we look at our preview pane, I have that nice cover, and then I have page 6 and page 7. Once you have that taken care of and it's looking the way you'd like it to look, you can just click the Save button. That'll open up a dialog option. You're going to pick the folder you'd like to save it in. For me, I have a distance learning folder that I've set up on my computer. I do suggest most people do this. Get one folder that you can be putting all this material in so you can easily find it when you need it. I'm going to rename my file so that I know where I can find it later. And then just simply hit the Save button. Now when I go over to my IO assignment, I have everything else set up, I have everything ready to go. I just have to go to my IO attached classroom files, click on that, and just the same way I showed you guys in the video yesterday, we can go ahead and choose a file from our computer. I'm going to go ahead and go into my distance learning folder. That is what makes it easy for me to find. FD Text Chapter 2 to 4. Click on that, hit open. I'm going to tell it to upload it to the My Files section of IO Classroom. And here we go, FD Text Chapter 2 to 4. I'm going to click on that box, hit the Attach Select Files, and it'll show up right here. That way when students click on that, it'll just bring them to the pages I want them to see. I hope this is something useful. I know a lot of teachers use a lot of different materials, and a lot of them come from PDFs we either have made or have found elsewhere. This way you can basically chop up your PDF lessons into usable chunks for just the parts you want them to use for their assignment. I hope this has been useful, guys. I hope to have more videos for you to help make this a little easier for you as we go forward.